What's up, y'all? Sorry about that. I don't know what exactly was going on, but had a little connection issue here this morning. Let's see, we got some DD2 going. There it is. Dark-minded graphic. Frag Pro Killer, what up? Anyway, what's going on, everybody? We're going to quickly run through all of the current incursions, including the new one. I'm going to do them public. And then I'm going to take a little break and switch over to Twitch for some Borderlands 3. My connection is still just bogging in and out. It's a mystery today, too. I got no updates or anything going. That is quite unfortunate. If I can't get this figured out, sadly I won't have any stream at all today. I'm not really sure exactly what's up. I got no updates going anywhere. But my bitrate is just through the floor here. I'll give it a sec here. If it doesn't stabilize, I'm gonna end up not being able to stream today, sadly. This is no good. Exclamation Twitch in chat there, Graphic Modern. We'll get you a link to my Twitch page. Alright, it looks like it's stabilized out. Hopefully so. It's sitting at a 4,000 bit rate right now. Not really sure exactly what the problem was there. Anyway, let's do it. Let's see, where are we going to go? Let's just start at the beginning. With Griblock's Horde. So I'm on US West. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. I am going to go through these rather quickly, so I'm not going to wait around or wait for anyone to join. It's first come, first serve. So if you want in, better get after it. I'm anxious to get in and play some more Borderlands 3. I've been having a lot of fun with it. What's going on there? Hey Saka, how you doing today? Hopefully my connection holds out. I'm not really sure what the issue was there. Maybe OBS actually had an update going of some sort. That's possible. And just gonna do basically protons and auras. Not going to use any weapon manufacturers or anything. Just going to kind of go with good old faithful. You did AP reset 3. Nice. Let's see. Kind of share them all up here. And then we're going to have a little funky proton placement here, but it will get the job done. And then we'll put one Skyguard in the middle. So anybody that wants in, hop on in. Like I said, I'm gonna go through these maps very quickly today. I had quite a bit of downtime this week with my son in town visiting, and you know, anxious to get some game time in today. We played a little Borderlands 3 together. I actually got through true Vault Hunter mode. I'm debating on... Well, I've got a lot of side stuff to do, and I want to play around with a new build today on Borderlands 3 on Zane. But, at the same time, I'm debating on starting a new character, starting a Mose. I think Mose is going to be my next one. So the incursion this week, I've been getting lots of questions and comments about it. It's pretty easy. I mean, for an in-game player. Now, obviously, if you're still newer to the game, these maps will be quite challenging for you. But for an in-game player, most of the content we've got so far in these Prime Incursions is relatively easy stuff. I want to get some more Borderlands 3 on the channel, but, you know, you got to put the time into it. There's lots of guides and stuff out there already now on best weapons and everything else, but what I'm finding end game is all the stuff listed on most of those videos is not quite the best stuff when you get to end game. You look at most of those weapons and the person doing the best weapons video or whatever is like level 23. It's like, nah. Maybe best leveling weapons, but certainly not the best weapons once you get there. Super fun though. Been really enjoying it. So next week we get what? Is it Bastille Master next week? I know Bastille Master is in Prime 4. I can't remember which one is next week though. It's posted on the forums. Yeah, I use, what, defense rate. Currently I've got tenacity on them, but you don't need tenacity. With the normal setup I use with the reflect beam, tenacity would be a wasted mod on the proton beam. But I do have tenacity on it, and I just don't want to give up a 10 to 10 tenacity, so I'm leaving it and going with a dead mod slot. But the main thing is I've got poison on them. So poison, defense rate, and tenacity is what I'm using. But like I said, tenacity, if you're doing the reflect beam build, then you don't need tenacity, as long as you're placing the reflect beam properly. You see a lot of people placing their reflect beam across the lane, then you do need tenacity. So it's kind of one of those not the best setup type situations. That, and it doesn't give you optimal lane coverage either when you do that. Crit boot shard, that wouldn't surprise me there, Terminator. I mean, think about it, you know? If you were developing the game, would you throw out the best shard first? Of course not. You'd make people wait for it. So, I mean, of course we're gonna get mass destruction last. I mean, I really don't see why they wouldn't. You know, that's the only shard that's really gonna have an impact. I mean, the destructive pylon was a nice catch-up mechanic for people. But besides destructive pylon, mass destruction is going to give the biggest impact. Nah, I got no intention. First off, you can't go to floor 999, Nico. It's unbeatable. There's a wall that's put in place that makes it impossible to reach, but I don't plan on grinding through that. I'm at the point now where I'm waiting for Dungeon Defenders Awakened to come. DDA, other than these Prime Incursions, I mean, it's delusional to think we're going to get anything else other than that. There was a post this morning that I think was a very dangerous post from one of the chromatic people saying that the Prime Incursions are not intended as the end game. Alright, TJ, take it easy. Enjoy. Which I think a lot of people are going to read into that wrong. I mean, they need to just come out and say it, which they won't, but I mean, let's look at facts. DD2 is not their baby. Although it's their baby, they were told what to do with DD2. They didn't have their own directive, their own design choices, you know? So they want to work on something that's theirs. I mean, it makes sense. To me, it makes perfect sense. DDA is theirs, you know? They 100% put it together, made all the creative decisions, made all the design choices. I mean, not to say that DD2 is going away. DD2 will never go away. It'll always be there. But I would be shocked if we got any content at all past the Prime Incursions. How much damage do I do? Way more than what's necessary. I mean, I one-shot for like 1.5 billion. Oh, they're definitely focused on DDA graphic, there's no doubt. It's all about DDA, you know? I can't wait. You know, we're what? It's We're past the midway point in September, so we've got, figure, probably close to 2 months, and the beta will be available. In case you guys are curious, the reason I'm selling the proton beams and the roller lanes is because Petrify just slows the process up. Petrified roller loses its sweet spot, so you don't want to petrify rollers. It just, I mean, obviously you can still kill them, but it just makes it really, really slow. Oh, no doubt there, Graphic. I mean, there's going to be I'm pretty confident there will be many, many DD1 players that return to check out DDA. Come on, you all can come on out now. What's going on, Jax? How you doing? I'm glad my connection appears to be holding up. I don't want to jinx it, but... And now my mouse... There we go. I was going to say, now my mouse is going wonky. Won't believe what happened to you today, huh? Maybe not. DDA has that potential. DD2, that will never, ever happen. What's going on there, Omni? Show online? Am I not online? I'm online now. Your friend's foot was amputated. Ouch. That sucks. Oh, for DDA? Yeah, I mean, for DDA, that will be a very realistic possibility. It won't be there at launch. They've been quite clear about that. But it will be here, or they're going to try to get it into the game. Quite a few people play on the Xbox. Get wrecked, Bads. Alright, let's move right along. Like I said, I want to get all the maps knocked out today, but I do want to do them relatively quickly. No, there's no quick way, Jax. You got to play through. Quickest way is get to floor 24. Floor 24, you'll have enough champion score to unlock Chaos 7. So each time you get a little bump up each time you do a reset. You know, your starting floor goes forward. No loot from me. Let's see. Let's move right along here. Some defense that can be like double rams. I don't really get your question. There, Senpai, sorry. We already did Chrome, or we already did Gribs. Let's do Chrome. Oop, crap. I made it private. God dang it. I'll have to go back out. Get a mechanical keyboard. I'm using a mechanical keyboard. I'm very picky about the noise level on mechanical keyboards, though. It's just so crazy. The clacky clackies. Accidentally made this private, so head back out the tavern. There's Beaumont. Alright, let's try this again. Sorry, Omni. Make it public this time. If I could only spell. There we go. Nothing's really good in Chaos 4, Damien. When you're going back up through the system, the best thing to do is to just play and not worry about trying to find out what's the best and what's going to work here, because whatever you get, you're going to replace in a couple of maps. So like if you go through and you fine-tune a setup, you're going to end up replacing that setup within a map or two. And, you know, it's just pointless. Just play through on whichever character you want. I'm not even going to bother switching my boosted grasp out. I should, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean, as far as the base progression, they've made it super, super fast. So any gear that you have right now, or as you're progressing up, is going to be replaced really, really quickly. So just basically ignore it. Just play with the best things that you have in your inventory and call it good, you know? And just progress. And don't worry about fine-tuning until you get to Chaos 7. I actually haven't done an Onslaught map in probably months, Hisaka. The last one I did was like 400 and something. Maybe 480 something. Here's Omni and Beaumont. I always know it's got to be Beaumont because of his fancy schmancy AP icon there. DD2 is never going to be abandoned. It still generates money. That would be silly. That would be like me deciding to stop do YouTube videos and delete my YouTube channel. Why on earth would I do that? You know? Even if you stop doing something, you don't get rid of what your old thing is. Unless it's costing you money. And DD2 doesn't cost money. I mean, they're not like raking in the dough. But they're making money, you know? They're making enough money to keep the servers online, which will always happen. Amps are pretty much worthless up until you get to the Chaos 8 amps, Damien. So that doesn't surprise me. I mean, amps are like, they just spam you with amps. Oh, I will never delete my channel. It was a, you know, for the people that say DD2 will be abandoned, they're just not using their head. I mean, why would someone abandon anything that's making money for them? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. But I am excited for DDA. Someone is waiting in Discord. Omni sitting in Discord. What's going on there, kid?
What up there, old man?
Hey, what you up to?
Nothing much. I just thought I'd come say hello and see how you've been.
Oh, hey.
Hi there, Becca.
You streaming?
I am indeed.
Well, let me invite you during the combat. So did you get through everything in Gears 5?
Me, no, I've still been playing just Horde mode, really. I haven't even touched the campaign yet.
Oh, really? All about the Horde mode? That's the same thing with Theoden. He's like, I asked him, and he's like, nah, I haven't done campaigning. It's all Horde mode.
Yeah, pretty much just the having fun with the tower defense aspect, you know, and stuff like that. Really, just defending away,
Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with
just in a
that.
different realm.
Nothing wrong with that. Is that Zane? Different island.
Hell yeah!
Omni's over on. He's on that far eastern
Aye.
island from there. The UK, Scotland.
From Scotland. You almost got it. The twang is almost there.
One of these days, I'll do my best Scottish accent for you, Omni. But
And
I just,
it'll just be one word.
well, no, it'll be 2 words because you got to throw the F word in front of it.
Yes, exactly. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Yes. Or at the end, in the beginning or the end.
I feel like I should practice before I bust it out on you, though. I don't know.
I don't know. You could. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I should practice it a bit.
Hell no. Just gotta throw it out there. That's how we do it.
Dude, they want to hear your American accent. I don't even know if I even want to hear Omni's American accent.
No. No. No.
So what else you been playing? How's Minecraft treating you?
Yeah, I've been playing FTB Academy, which came out kind of recently.
What's that?
It's got quest book kind of stuff with it, so
Has it got a lot of mods, or?
it's got some. Yeah, it doesn't have, well, although it, like, the mod list comes up saying it has a lot, when you go to like NEI or JEI, there's actually not that much for you to do, like in terms of what it is. But it's supposed to be like a learning kind. It's like for beginners, like that are new to mod packs.
Oh, well, that's good.
So that you've got like a quest line that you could follow, and you get rewards depending on what it is that you're doing and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I dove into that just because I was like, well, it's got questing, so I could at least, I've got more things to kind of follow or aim for than, just winging it, really, just doing whatever.
I'm still anxious to see how Minecraft Dungeons ends up working out. That and, obviously it's not Minecraft or even close to it, but in the voxel-based world, Cube World has got an actual Steam date now, September 30th.
Okay.
Which, that's a super fun game. I mean, it doesn't have the, it's not Minecraft. I know a lot of people compare it to Minecraft, but the only comparison at all would be it's voxel based. It's a completely different game, There is no building. Which, I mean, I know you're into the exploration and all that stuff quite a bit, but for me, Minecraft is always about building. Building the cool stuffs.
Well, what I usually do is I'll build everything that's necessary. Get out of here, Monty! Some of the frigga! You ninja it up or get out of here. Ninja it up or get away. Get out of my face. Yeah, I usually build all the things necessary, but I never actually get around to building, so I need more practice. So I need to actually just build stuff from right at the get-go, otherwise I usually won't build much at all.
Yeah.
I'll just slam everything out in open and make sure it's all pretty well lit up. Really.
Yeah, fair enough. Stream lag, you might want to refresh, Karen, man. That should take care of it for you. I actually got it set as low latency today, so it shouldn't be any lag at all. It should be seconds. Go, go, go. Yes, yes, yes. Stupid roller.
Just kill him from the front. See ya. See you, buddy. See ya. What? There's no loot down there. Right, nothing down
I
there.
forgot to send you invite. Oh well.
We're going back out, right?
Yeah. They gave us that little tease last week about the DDA beta, finalizing beta info. It's like, well, get us the damn beta info then.
It should be soon, right?
It's like 2 months still. There will be more Borderlands 3 videos. They're doing really well on the channel. I mean, I haven't had a Dungeon Defenders video hit 50,000 views in a couple of years. My first ever Borderlands video is over 50,000 views. So it's kind of... It doesn't make much sense for me to not play some more Borderlands. You know.
Gotta pump them out. Pump them out there.
There hasn't been a new hero in a long time, but I don't know when the last time you played.
Monte.
Alright, let's do it. What's next? I was just planning on going through all the incursions today.
Yep.
Got Bling King up next.
Like I said, I just thought I'd come chill out with you for a little bit since it has been a hot minute.
There we go. Now I got the name down.
No.
You know, I really, really wanted to like Gears 5. I really did. Now, I haven't played that, the defense mode.
Hard mode.
I might like it better. I'm sure I probably would like it better.
Just because it's something you've never played before, it does take time to get used to the mobility and stuff. Like, some people would say that it's really clunky, but it's just the mechanics that you need to just get used to and learn. Like, there's a lot of little movement kind of tricks and stuff like that.
I mean, I did like that. It was like, it was a lot of one button. Does so many different things. I guess because it's originally designed for a controller.
Yeah, that's the catch-22 of it. That's what it's designed for, is the controller.
Right.
People seem to forget that, like, but you know.
Well, I actually liked the same button to jump over as there is to take cover, etc., etc. I thought that was a good thing, personally. I don't know, the last thing I would want is to have 6 different buttons to do, basic movement functions.
Yeah.
Let's see, what have we got? We need one more down here. I'm out of juice. I got 20.
Yeah. I'm out of practice.
The best gold is going to be... Well, at Chaos 5, just play the game for gold. The best experience is Trek and Frost Keep. There, Birdman.
I should probably put 2 in here, right? Because mine's aren't as good as yours.
Whatever. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure we'll be alright. We don't have any air, though. There's no air.
I was going to say, I think that's the only other thing that I need to do, right? Is,
I don't have any juice, or I'd help you out. Out of juice.
I got more than enough here. So I think we should be alright.
Well, let me tell you, man. The kid's just fresh out of the Navy with a bank account full of cash and know where he's got to be anytime soon. That's what kind of extended that trip or his visit out a little bit. But I'll tell you, I can't hang with no 25-year-olds anymore, man. My day has passed.
Man, I don't even think I could hang anymore. I'm too old as it is.
Well, I don't drink very much, or you know that. I mean, I'm not a big drinker or anything. Well, the kid's right out of the Navy. He likes his beer. And it was like, you want to go get a beer? I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go get a beer. Oh, you want to go get another beer? Okay, let's go get a beer.
yeah, like, you want another beer? Let me finish this one first.
Yeah, it's like, oh, man. Gold is just a matter of playing the game. Birdman, win streak bonuses in a 4-player group is where you get your gold.
Twinkie! What up, man?
Gold doesn't really matter until you... I mean, as far as where you get it from, there's not really a best place until you get to endgame. What's going on there, IHOPs? How you doing? Twinkie, what up, what up? Should make a guild and clan. Well, if there was guilds or clans in DD2, we'd have one. You know that.
Yes, yeah.
But they don't exist, so... Hopefully DDA has something like that. I mean, I don't know if it will. I mean, that's just something that's never really been part of the Dungeon Defenders universe at all. I mean, I wouldn't be objective if it did. Who will I main in DDA? That's too soon to tell. I mean, at launch, we know we're only going to have the original 4. So I'm guessing it will probably be Monk. I'm a big fan of
Probably Squire, I would think.
DD1 style monks. You gonna squire it up?
It probably will just be Squire just for the beginning, just because obviously, like, just kind of like following kind of similar to DD1.
Yeah.
You know, Squire was... Well, actually, you know what? Probably Apprentice. Actually, come to think about it, it'd probably be Apprentice. If he's got some good-ass towers... He's got some sleek towers going on there.
I like the DD1 flavor of Boost Monk, where you're boosting your defenses, assuming that that will be in the game.
Yeah.
It's like what the Initiate's supposed to be, but it just didn't quite work out in DD2, you know?
Yeah. Well, mine's would be a combination of the Monk and Apprentice, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely play through all of them. I'll see who I like the best. It's too soon to tell. I mean, after the beta, we'll know. Yeah, after we get a little beta time in. I wish they'd give up some info on that. They said last Friday that they were finalizing the beta details. It's like, alright, well, that was what? It's Thursday, for God's sakes. It's almost a week ago. Give us the damn details.
Who's writing it up? Write it up quicker.
Yeah. It's not going to be the same hero abilities. There will be similar hero abilities, but they've already showed some of the new stuff. The Huntress, actually... I don't know. As far as just raw, straight up... like your damage hero, the Huntress I think has a pretty good chance of being pretty damn solid in DDA. They got rid of the... What did they get rid of? They got rid of the invisibility and are giving her like a damage boost type thing instead. That could be pretty good.
I wonder if that'll pair up with the Monk really well. You have two double boosters.
It's possible. Well, I don't think that the Huntress... I think the Huntress's one will be a self-boost. So the Monk will get abused again. Be everybody's pet. I need you to play Monk and stand right here.
Boost me so I can boost myself so that I can take care of this guy that's standing right.
Yeah, that's right. I do really like, I mean, right now when I play DD1, the majority of the time, well, if I'm just farming, I'm on the Summoner, of course, in Overlord mode. But when I'm actually playing DD1 in, you know, like killing boss fights or, you know, doing Winter Wonderland or anything that requires some DPS, I'm usually on the Monk until the last wave, and then the last wave I switch over to EV2 for the OP laser beam to the face.
Yeah.
But the DD1's EV2 is not even remotely balanced. It's, I mean, if you get the right weapons and the right setup, there's nothing in the game that compares to it that I've seen, or I'm capable of doing anyway. The EV2 is just really easy to set up, and the laser beam is just stupid OP. Millions and millions and millions rolling out, you know.
Yank. Why?
I think all that stuff will make it into DDA, but it's never going to make it to DD2. I mean, the Barb's here already, of course, but the Jester... They've actually said for years that the Jester would never be a playable character in DD2. It will always be an NPC. They said that way back when the Carnival was here. That was my worst prediction ever.
In the Carnival days.
You guys know my DD2 predictions are usually, historically, have been pretty spot on. Well, my worst one ever was predicting after the Carnival event that the Jester would be the next hero. And Trendy's like, no.
No.
It just
Nice
ain't
try.
going to happen.
Nice try, but nope.
I think a big part of that was optimism, too. Because I do like the Jester.
So much Frostfire going everywhere. Why is people Frostfiring? Who's pew pewing? That's you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's me. Yeah, it's my bad.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm just wanting to blast through these really quick because I wanted to get a YouTube and a Twitch stream in today.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get through all the maps in a timely manner. Well, I mean, you know that's the case there, Icos. Icos says he's got his 7 days to die, base all OP, super fancy and powerful. I'll be on
Icos
Twitch
is-
right after this stream, I hope.
Is that a different name? Is that Knots or
Icos on Twitch he's got a different name.
I'm a not stupid.
No.
I'm not stupid. Is it? No.
Oh yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah, he was mentioning. We had a nice long conversation the other day. So.
Yeah.
And I was saying to him, yeah, I'm just patiently waiting for Alpha 18 to come along, and then.
I know,
probably
I'm
end up
surprised they gave us that much info that early and then didn't give
that
us
early,
the update.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, it's
know?
been a while.
Man, I wrecked that one. Frostfired it way up. We were going to have no chance of getting any gold out of there.
Because obviously I was going to shout you and Joe out, and just and Light Rain as well. Light Rain should be able to play obviously now too. So
Light's, I think Light's got too many games in his life right now.
well, it's obviously we've still not had any release dates or anything yet. So hopefully we can maybe at least try and book a day or something where we could at least play. You know.
Crap, man, my mouse is wigging big time. Can't get my mouse to make a connection with my mouse pad. There we go. Light's suffering from the slightly behind. I mean, I'm ready to go for Destiny 2 as soon as Shadowkeep comes out again, but right now I just don't really have anything to do. And I mean, I've got nothing to do in DD2 either, but I'm addicted to DD2. I'm not addicted to Destiny. I mean, I enjoy playing it, but I can go a day without playing it, you know?
Yeah.
And he's
Wow.
having...
Look at all that gold, man. Jesus.
Oh, there's going to be so much stuck in there. It's completely my
Three
fault.
back over there. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, anyway, Light is just now going through and getting like he just got the escalation protocol shotgun and stuff like that, and it's like, well, you know, sorry, dude. You know, sorry we're not there to help you out, but, you know, we got all that stuff like months ago. You know. So I kind of feel bad, but what's going on? There, Geek, how you doing? I got a good laugh out of your Twitter feed with my son the other day. We were talking about Star Wars, and I'm like, dude, I got the guy here. I got the guy that will give you the most love and the most rage over Star Wars all at the same time. And we went through your Twitter feed, and I'm like, check it out, man. He ain't shy. He'll straight up tell everybody, you know, Last Jedi, fuck you guys. Anyway, I laughed my ass off. To him, he doesn't grasp it, because he was... I mean, to him, The Last Jedi isn't a bad movie. But the Star Wars movies, although he's seen them all and he likes them all, it wasn't such a major part of his life, you know? Where, like, for me, it was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. You know, when the first time I saw Star Wars, I still remember I had to go to the rich kid's house down the road because he had cable. And we didn't have cable. So we couldn't watch Star Wars when it came on TV. So we went over to, there was a kid down the road that everybody was nice to because he had a swimming pool too. I mean, we were nice to him for other reasons too, don't get me wrong. But, you know, he was that kid on the block.
Lies. We just want you for your cable. Be my friend.
In the pool.
I'm your friend.
In the swimming pool.
Well, it's really hot today. Do you mind if we head on over here and just chill in the pool?
I mean, he was cool about it. I mean, now I had
you got snacks too? Brilliant.
I had it kind of easy in that regard too, because my neighbor, you know, I lived at my grandma's house most of the time. I was at her house 9 months out of the year, you know, and my neighbor had a pool, or my grandma's neighbor had a pool, and they also had a really semi-vicious dog, and they would take a lot of he would take a lot of trips and be gone a lot and needed somebody to take care of his dog, and nobody wanted to do it. And I did, you know, and I had no problem with his dog. Me and his dog were homies, you know. So I would take care of his dog. In exchange, I would use the pool whenever the hell I wanted. I didn't even have to ask. I just went and jumped in. So that was pretty damn awesome. I ain't gonna lie.
Who got in my face? Get out of my face.
Alright, what else we got? What do we need? What do we need? Stuff and things. I think we're good, really. Beaumont going with the protons and bees. I'm assuming he's got water elemental or water on the bees.
I'm gonna slam down one of those.
Because I see the storm dance. Oh, he's cheesing. Never mind. Beaumont's got the cheddar going. I ain't even gonna look.
Wait, what?
Dungeon Defenders 2 is not a skill-based game, Isaka. So there's not really a best player. If you've played it a million hours, you got all the stuff I've got. It doesn't make anybody any, you know, it doesn't make me better than anybody else. It's just a matter of time invested. Except Omni, I'm better than Omni. Just saying. No reply? Omni's gonna sit there and take it.
Because I knew it was all shenanigans. You're being mean to me again, son of a bee.
Oh,
hey, no, come on.
What the hell even was that? Had to have been a flyer.
That was not my lane, so you could just get out of here.
Well, there's nothing anywhere there. I mean, who knows what lane it was?
A flyer from the back.
Huh. Omni's not higher on floors than me, but Omni doesn't care.
420.
He was all about getting to floor 420 and then stopping, so. Which I did too, but I couldn't stop. Oh, you could go way higher. It's just a matter of who really wants to.
You know.
It's tough to get motivated to climb Onslaught with there not being any rewards.
Like the consideration of being able to do AP resets, because I would like to do more, but at the same time it's like, would I really want to waste all that progression just to mindlessly do all that again? You know?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. If there was some kind of super fancy shiny rewards, I'd be all about it. But since there's not, I just don't see the point. I mean, you know, if you're motivated by the Onslaught system and being on the leaderboards, then by all means, that's the right thing for you. but I'm not motivated by leaderboards that aren't skill based. I mean, if it was like the high scoring leaderboards, if they weren't such a joke, I would be all about playing with those things. I think that would be fun as hell. But the high scoring leaderboards are a complete joke.
I use up too much. There you go, Monty. There you go.
Did you just call Beaumont Monty?
Monty. That's what I always call him.
Is it? I never heard you call him that.
I call him Monty. I always call him Monty. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, the temple is glitchy. I mean, there's on platforms. You guys know I get a lot of rage directed my way about that. People feel like for some reason I'm gonna, if they come and bitch to me about their game problems, that it's gonna change the game. And I tell them, you know, hey, I don't work for Chromatic or Trendy. I never have. They've never paid me. I've never done any job for them in any way. There's been one thing. Way back in the day, there was a how to group with friends on Steam video. I was asked to make that video from someone at Trendy. That's the only time that there's ever been them, you know, requesting me to do anything or me requesting them to do anything. Best of anything is a matter of opinion there, Seed. Your best defense will be the defense you have geared up the most with the best mods and best shards.
Exactly that. Whatever it is that you're putting the time in to be like, well, I want this rate to go there, that destruction to go there, and that to go there. And,
right. I wish I could give...
CC.
Absolutely. I wish I could give those out too, Michael, but they're not giving out any codes. In fact, there's been no communication with the Casters Guild for many months. So, I mean, I was debating on just leaving the Discord and starting to do, you know, like right now, my agreement with the Casters Guild makes it so I can't do glitch videos or bug videos or say, hey, exploit the shit out of this right now. I can't make those videos. It's against my agreement with them. But if I wasn't part of the Casters Guild, there'd be no agreement. I could do whatever I want. You guys remember the good old days. The Glitch Witch version 2.0. But yeah, anyway, the whole Casters Guild thing is, I don't want to say it's no more, but I mean, it was never a main focus. There's never been any real communication. You know, they don't talk to us, we don't talk to them. It's a title, which is meaningless. But they're not living up to their end of the deal, so I just don't see why I should. But I'm very grateful I got that head flare in the game. But if I don't have codes to give people the head flare, what good is it?
Well, considering that you're a part of it. You know, you're sticking to an agreement. It's like, well, they should technically be sticking to theirs as well.
Oh, they should, but they're not.
Yeah, like, isn't that the whole contract behind? Like, technically, like the contract behind it is you do this and we do that. It's
yeah.
Like, okay. So, like,
neither is really better than the other, Seed. They're very similar in what they do, their durations, their diminishing returns. Hidden behind the programming, they're both just stuns. So they both do essentially the same thing. So use either one. Petrify's great, Electrocute's great. There's not really one that's better than the other.
I am a believer.
I'm just anxious to see more DDA. I mean, I understand where they're going to with releasing these incursions once a week. It's completely a marketing thing, and I get that.
Oh, I don't know if I'm a believer now. Look at this. What's this? Hey, what's this? I take it back. I ain't no believer anymore after seeing that.
Believe in the bees.
Believe it. Believe it. That was the wrong time. That was the wrong time for that to happen. I'm a believer. Wait, what? What's that?
You just don't need it, and it's so minimal what it does, Shira. The Barb has such massive amounts of overhealing just through Siphon Stance that it's completely pointless to use that Life Leech Shard. I mean, you overheal your entire health pool like 100 times over every single map. It's absurd, the amount of healing that you do. So it's just, to me, it just feels like a wasted shard slot. There we go. Because it's boring, Misaka. You gotta realize it's not a matter of me logging in and say, you know, like right now I'm on like 400 and something. It's not a matter of me logging in and being able to try floor 900. I would have to do floor 400 and something through floor 900 to be able to do floor 901. It's not, and there's no reward for doing it, and that's just a massive, massive, boring ass grind. What the hell are all these flyers laying down over here for? That is the weirdest thing. There's nothing over here to take them out of the air. Huh.
Oh, Frostfire Remnants.
Oh, the Frostfire did it.
That's
yeah.
what makes them bug out and they stick to the ground. Is
I don't think I've ever seen them just that big of a pack sitting there.
I usually see it up on the top, on the bottom left. If you want to say just for map reference, I usually see it a lot over in this corner.
Yeah.
So I've stopped using Frostfire like just spraying into Frostfire Remnants with those flyer lanes just because of that.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
I spray that shit everywhere.
I let my defenses do the killing. I just jump around.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, just Onslaught is a super, super grindy thing that doesn't get more fun or more challenging. It's, you do the exact same thing at floor 400 that you would do at floor 500. There's no difference. Yeah, the mob health goes up, and you know what? You still do the exact same thing. You know, so it's not like you have, it's not a big learning process or there's no strategy involved. It's, you either are using the right defenses, you have the right shards, or you don't. That's it.
Yep.
You know?
I would say the only thing that really goes up is just your awareness. That's it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, pretty
paying
much.
attention to bosses, you're like which lanes are hitting harder. You know.
Yeah.
It's roughly about that.
But yeah, I just have no interest in playing that game. I want to have fun, you know? I mean, I've always been all about enjoying and having fun in the games I play. Well, I mean, I enjoy strategy games and like turn-based strategy and stuff like that. I love those kind of games. Those are really fun to me. DD2 doesn't have any of that. You know? It's a gear-based, it's a loot-based game. You either got the loot or you don't have the loot. That's pretty much the deal. Anybody that says that they're better than anybody else is a douchebag, for lack of better words. You know, of course I have all the heroes.
Flats that you give me then.
Except Omni. I'm better than Omni.
See, I was waiting for that. I was like, come on. I was like, he tells me I do shit wrong all the time. Like, but I do though. I do a lot of random crap. Hit the button.
I'll hit the button when I'm good and ready, damn it. Yeah, I've had all the new heroes. I get Well, I mean, there's not going to be any more heroes, but I've gotten every hero the day they released through the entire history of the game. We usually, back in the day, we knew that a hero was coming prior, you know, usually weeks before the hero actually got here. And that gave you tons of time to farm up the defender medals and be ready to go the second hero launched. A quick inventory clear here. Nothing good. No fancy schmancy stuff, no.
Nope, never is.
Let's see. Where were we? We just did... Which one did we just do?
Wyvern.
Or we just did Wyvern, so far as poachers. It says B Omnijuice. It's not that they don't care, Miss there, Hisaka. The game is past that point. It's now an old game. I mean, we're demanded content for an older game that doesn't have a player base. It's not realistic, or... I mean, why would any business want to do that? You hold down your left shift there, Shira. On controller, it will tell you. There's a more info or more details button. If you when you open your inventory. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the bottom when you open your inventory, and it should tell you all the buttons that you could press. Or the combinations of the buttons.
I mean, think about it, you know? If you owned a pizza restaurant and people stopped selling pizza, would you keep making pizza? You know? Of course you wouldn't. Or if people stop buying pizza, would you know, you gotta, it's a business after all, you gotta make money. And I mean, I think they're making enough money to keep the servers active and to do maintenance updates and stuff like that. But DD2 is far from killing it. If so, there wouldn't be any DD8 thoughts going on. It would be all DD2, you know? Let's see, we better upgrade Beaumont's bees.
I did, yeah, that was exactly where I put it on. I had 100 left, I was like, that better go, that'd be best to put that up.
We're a believer, Beaumont, we're believers.
You got one more bee there.
Oh, we need another bee. Here, I'll drop the mana.
Another bee there.
More bees, more bees. I use a keyboard and mouse for most games I play. There's a few games where I use a controller, but not very many.
He's got consoles to play on, so
yeah,
if he wants to, he could easily do that.
I do like playing platformer type stuff with a controller more than keyboard and mouse, personally. But I haven't played any platforms in a long time. Terminator. You know, it's a matter of what you get used to. I had to plug playing some stuff with the Brat the last few days. I've had to plug a controller in to my PC. We played a little bit on the Xbox as well. Played a little golf. And we played some Mario Kart. He owns me in Mario Kart, dude. Oh my god. I guess that's all they did when he was on deployment. During their downtime, they all had Nintendo Switches, and they brought them, and they'd sit there and play Mario Kart. So he got really, really good at Mario Kart. But yeah, it's like not even fun. He beats me so bad.
Well, you do need some luck involved with that as well. So. And
then we played some Spyro on the Xbox. Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah, that Spyro trilogy.
Yeah, the newer one.
Yeah, yeah. I hadn't played through it all. But yeah, we played. Well, I mean, I hadn't played through it all in the new one. I played the games back in the day, you know. But yeah, we played through Spyro. Did a little golf. He got discouraged by the golf pretty quick. He didn't like getting his ass kicked, you know. So for him, it's like, oh, let's play some more Mario Kart.
Just so I could feel good.
That's right.
I could kick your ass and have a smile. Have a cheeky smile about it.
I think that's how it works there, I guess. And then, you know, he's all about the classic WoW right now, of course. Borderlands 3 kept him sidetracked enough while he was here that he didn't try to pitch the classic WoW too heavily, but
You know it was on his mind.
oh, he brought it up a dozen times, but he didn't lay in too heavy with it. It's like, dude, you remember me sitting at the computer 18 hours a day, must grind more honor to hit High Warlord. You know, I don't need that in my life again. Well, no, it's not a matter of winning, Preston. It's a matter of getting completely annihilated. Oh, he was pitching it, just not heavy, because I've already kind of said no a bunch of times. He had some of our old guildmates send messages while he was here. I mean, he tried, but he knows that I'm purposely staying away from it, because I do have WoW addiction problems. You guys think the DD2 addiction has been the real deal. You all have never seen me play World of Warcraft. The addiction there was over the top. Kid drinks his coffee black. Just can never... I guess in the Navy, that was like a...
That's how you got it handed to you.
Well, that, and they would make fun of each other for putting, you know, too much sugar or whatever in their coffee. It's like, dude, you better sugar that shit up before you hand it to me. Pretty much, I guess. But yeah, he's like, you know, and then he was on you know, he had an entire aircrew team he was working with every day because he was flying. So you're going to run it back in the P8 to grab coffee for everybody. You just make it black. You don't bother making it taste good. But yeah, it's like, dude, you ain't out of the Navy anymore, and I ain't gonna make fun of you for putting this sweet ass French vanilla shit in your coffee, so you have at it. By all means.
You do what you want.
That's right. Part of me thinks he did it just to mess with me, but he bleached his hair white. And
White?
White.
Not a silver fox? White?
White. Like, I mean, I don't even know what you call it, is white. It's like past the point of being blonde, and it's now white. But, and he grew a beard. And let me tell you, having a black beard and white hair looks stupid as all hell. And I think he did it just to tell me, just to laugh at me. But I asked him, it's like, what are you doing, man? And he's like, well, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, really? Now?
Well, he's, you know, he's used to people telling him what to do his entire life. This is really the first time in his life that hasn't had someone giving him direction, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, before when he was a kid, and then right out of high school, he went right to college and into the Navy. Now he's done with that. He's like, I'm going to enjoy life a little bit and do whatever the hell I want. It's like, all right, that's fair. Do y'all thing. But this was like a no notice. He didn't tell us he was coming. It was 2 days before. It was on Friday. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'll be there Saturday. It's like, what? And I told him, it's like, dude, you try to pull that no notice surprise shit on DDA launch day, and I'm gonna tell you to go away.
Literally slam the door in your face and be like, you know better than this. Come on. Like,
it's like either come in and grab a controller or go away. But so I didn't get as much Borderlands 3 in as I would have liked over the last weekend. I mean, I played a bunch of Borderlands 3, don't get me wrong, but it was not as much as I wanted to play. Well, I'll drop it down to doing like live streams maybe once or twice a week once DDA hits, or once or twice a month, pardon me. Hasaka. I'm not going to continue just grinding the game though. There's nothing left to do. I've done literally everything in the game 1,000 times. The only thing I haven't done was climb Onslaught to the end, and I just am not going to do that. I've got more respect for myself than that. I mean, you got to really want to do it to do it. If not, it's just straight up mindless grind. What's going on in there, camera?
There's only so much longevity that a game actually has for playing it, and Dungeon Defenders 2 is kind of running its course. So,
well, I mean, I can't say I haven't gotten my money's worth out of the game.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, thousands of hours of enjoyment, you know.
It's like what I said the other day as well. It's like, respectively, how like if I was to take Call of Duty for example, they make new Call of Duties like every 3 years. They'll transfer it over to different companies so that somebody else can do the project. It's like, that's a good amount of time to say that when you create a game, to say like 3 years longevity. You know, if people really are addicted to playing it, they'll probably end up playing it for 1, 2, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we've kind of had that already with this game. You know, it's just unfortunate that the release didn't come out probably sooner than what it was, like the full release for it.
Right. Well, I think they learned their lesson there too. It was the paid early access system is good and bad for a developer. You get the income, you start getting income right away, but you lose a lot of the creative control over your game. Alright, what next? What next?
That was Forest Pochaz.
That was the Pochas.
That was the Pochaz.
So,
that was the life route. Life route.
so you get the, I mean, like I said, you get all the money. You get the money up front. You start earning revenue on your game right away. But then you have a whole lot of critics out there that are treating the game as if it was launched because you paid for it. You know, hey, I paid for it. Why is this not a complete game? When it said clearly on the thing, you're buying an early access, you know, you're buying into a paid early access system, which will later be a free-to-play game.
It's just,
I mean, I don't have any regrets. I enjoyed it all the way along the way. It's a great game. It's, it feels incomplete and buggy. But at the same note, I got tons and tons of enjoyment out of it. And as it sits right now, it's a great game. Yeah, it's got issues, but I mean, is there any games out there that don't have some sort of issues? You know? I'm sure there's got to be something out there that's like practically bug-free, but it's not any in my library, I assure you.
Let go! Let go!
Beaumont's like, what? Where the hell am I going to put my bees?
There's plenty of space for bees. What are you talking about? There's plenty of space.
I mean, to be fair, he does have B in his name, you know. Just B-E, but, you know, that's close enough. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see what else happens with DD2 and the incursions that come. I'm excited to play them, but at the same note, I am way more excited for DDA than I am about anything upcoming into DD2.
We want to be reawakened. Reawakened.
That's it.
Because we're starting to snooze. We're starting to snooze, man.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him. I do hope that the difficulty scaling goes up a little bit.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure we'll have some people raging, going, "It's too damn hard. Something to figure out."
Well, I mean, there's people
Carry me.
that are doing that now. You know, there's a lot of people now that this is very difficult content. Oh, I'm level 50, done with True Vault Hunter mode, just doing the side stuff and trying to work my way into Mayhem 3. I tried to do a Mayhem 3 run last night solo and just got my ass handed to me. And at this point, you know, I'm grinding bosses and making all these millions and millions and millions. And then spending all of those millions and millions and millions trying to do Mayhem 3 and getting my ass wrecked. I think right now it's costing me like 3 million just to respawn. And that is excessive. Do I have my primary attack unhotkeyed? I don't have... I'm just holding my right mouse button down and running around. I'm not using my primary attack at all, really. I use it for nuking bosses, that's about it. But when I'm streaming, I usually don't even bother with that. Just spray them down.
Frostfire!
The weapon, I tipped her and got one weapon. It was a crappy one. It was a crappy blue item. It wasn't like Borderlands 2. I put probably 1,500 iridium into that iridium slot machine too. Alright, that was Power Surge. Oh wow, we only got 2, or no, that was Demon Slayer. We got 3 left. We got Power Surge. Power Surge and then 2 more.
I'll let you build, I'll shoot stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I changed my stuff for Power Surge, but I've changed it all back.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I would need to switch everything all back over onto one guy again.
That's fair.
We got Monty anyway, so he'll be probably spamming the trees. So.
We don't need no stinking trees.
What? You ain't a tree, believe, tree? No, never mind.
Not when it's cheddar.
Hold on, hold up. No, 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 too close. Why are these trees so? Why is the range on these trees so small? We got to talk about this, Monty. Why are they so small? Range, tiny, tiny.
Because he don't care. Come on, y'all, hit G. There we go.
Skyguard in the mid.
If you want.
No, I'm just saying there isn't one. I was just saying that was all.
Give me my mana back. I'm at the point now, the boss farming in Borderlands 3 is in desperate need of a higher difficulty.
Whoa.
What the hell was that? Flyer?
Yeah,
That'll make it interesting.
That was actually a... I think that was an EMP, actually.
Maybe.
I think I went to go for the tree, but it missed.
Damn trees.
Yeah, because that cobalt's just diving straight onto that tree, so that had to have been an EMP for that one.
Try to get my mana back. I mean, really, do we even need the defenses? We don't really even need the defenses.
We could probably take those trees out there.
The trees are... I just don't use them, so it's a hindrance to me. It gives me something I have to jump over.
Yeah, I don't think we need those trees. Well, what's going on? I'm spamming G, like, the hell?
Got a little lagaliciousness today.
Yeah.
Hexter are going to get her core in the mid there. Somebody going to have to park down there.
It's still here. Wrong button. Mana, behind you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now he's got the trees in the spawn. I'm not going to bother building. It is no longer a tower defense game. Oh, now you're going to get rid of him, uh-huh. I see how it is, Beaumont. Way out of my rotation here. Oh, there's tons to do in Borderlands 3. That we know there's updates coming too.
You can sell everything now.
I haven't even touched the end game, the True Vault Hunter mode Mayhem 3 stuff. I mean, I've gone out and done like some questing in the world, but I can't do the end game content, you know. I'm not strong enough yet. It requires a team, from what I've seen anyway.
Hit the button, folks.
I will, as soon as I get some defenses ready. I want to get my rotation back on point here. You're gonna use all the DU. Do it! Fill it with trees, Beaumont. We need a forest over here. Look at the mini map. Think we got enough trees?
Not quite yet.
Needs more tree.
Not quite yet.
Well, I gotta say that is the most chaotic power surge run I think I've ever been a part of. Oh, you got lots of playtime left. I'm gonna start doing some builds. Right now, all I've got is Zane. I want to get another character leveled up. I need some volcanoes too. We don't have a dedicated volcano placer. We've only got a dedicated gardener. Beaumont's covering all of our gardening needs. Gardening needs, courtesy of Beaumont. We've definitely got some trees here. There's no doubt there. Yep, out of juice. Only 7 mobs left.
I ain't got none. There's only a couple mobs left.
Yeah. It's all good. Moe's is nice. I need to look through. I was thinking about doing Moe's next. Mainly just because I like the whole little steampunk thing she's got going on. Wow, I got like no mana. I don't even have enough to do 1 round of builds. Here we go. Now I'm good.
I only had 78, so. I'm just chilling in the mid anyway and just kind of spraying.
Fair enough. What's going on, Quick? How you doing?
Quicksilver!
So is there anything else coming to that Game Pass thing that looks interesting?
I really haven't been paying attention to it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to it.
It needs more trees, can still see the ground. Well, I mean, if you look at the mini-map, Beaumont's goal here was to make a large W to represent the win that we're about to have. There you go. Now it's officially jinxed. I got no mana left, so it's all hero DPS from here.
It's 20, 20 mobs left, like, whatever.
See if we could just get these trees a little bit closer, or maybe upgrading them would have been the way. Right now you can't run across the treetops without jumping. Ooh, I fell off a tree. God dang it. Oh, that side has got good, a good tree run. It's Beaumont's The Floor is Lava fun arena. When am I going to stream on Twitch? I'm going to take a short break in between, and then I don't know. I don't have time. It depends on how long it takes us to finish these up. But basically, as soon as we finish these up, I'm going to make myself... I actually got some bacon and sausage all cooked up. All I got to do is throw an egg on it and make me a sandwich.
Yummy.
Little bacon, sausage, and egg sandwich. It's gonna be tasty, let me tell you. So I'm gonna whip that up real quick, and then after that, I can't really see that, to be honest with you, Neff, but you never know, you know. It's just RNG. Hannibal, it's a world drop. People are saying it has a greater chance to drop on Lost Temple, but I personally have gotten all mine just doing regular expeditions. But it's just a generic drop, meaning there's no way to target farm it. Let's see, what next? Malthius. In DD2, you can just start at your max level, so I don't start level 1. There's really no point. I always just create them at max. I create new heroes and delete heroes all the time. Pretty much anytime I want to do reset my ascension points, instead of spending anything, you just delete your hero and make a new one. Is the way to go. Have I ever done a giveaway? Really, Hisaka? Have you not been paying attention over the last several years? I've done hundreds of giveaways. Hundreds and hundreds. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, I got enough for the mid, I think.
Here you go, man. There a hundo behind you.
Sweet.
Yep, I'm doing it. I done did it.
Do it.
What happened, Marty? Eh? You're a non-believer now, eh? What happened?
What, he's not a believer in the bees?
You're not a believer no more.
What?
You no believer no more, no? Say you're sorry. Come on now.
He was never a believer in the bees. Bees are fun. They're fun to mess with, but that's the sad part is that what you feel like? That's what you feel like you're doing. Is just playing around. You know, if you want to get right to the point and get the job done, you know, the bees are not the thing. Is my favorite character in DD1? Probably the monk. The monk or the jester, as far as playing actively. I like the wheel on the jester. I think that was always fun.
Mine was just the mana gen. That was all that I used her for. Really.
Who's that?
The jester.
Yeah. I like that heal all. You know, obviously you get a lot of utility out of killing the kill or doing damage to all enemies. I don't know. The Jester was fun. There's no doubt there. I enjoyed my Jester play quite a bit, but I do really like. See, there's a DD1. The event items are so powerful, and they change your playstyle so much. And I think they're actually planning on implementing, or they were planning on implementing something to be comparable. But in DD1, it's you either have the ball blaster or you don't have the ball blaster, and there's no way to get it. It's an event item only. The only way you can get it is from another player. So, the ball blaster makes playing a defense boost monk or a tower monk just stupid fun. And OP as hell, you know. So once you get that ball blaster, it's GG. You just stand there on top of your tower of your tower of lightning towers and spray your ball blaster around everywhere. That sounded extremely inappropriate, but
well, you said it, not me.
you'd have to see the ball blaster to understand. If you don't want to know what I'm talking about with the ball blaster, oh, you should. Check out White. Oh my God! Did I really forget his name? That's not even right. Good Lord! It's been too long.
No. Washboard.
Washboard, derp. That's what I was thinking. Whiteboard. I'm like, no, that's not right.
I thought you were like white sushi. I was like, wait, what?
I was trying to combine sushi and washboard. But yeah, washboard does. He is like the master, in my mind anyway, of DD1. He knows. Well, I mean, there's lots of extremely knowledgeable DD1 players, but washboard does the videos. You know. Oh, it's super fun, quick, no doubt there. I'm anxious to play some different heroes. I mean, I want to fine-tune my current guy, but I also know that there's going to be new DLC coming really soon. It's a free DLC that's hitting like in a couple of months or something like that. Like in the flak. Nothing wrong with that. Flak is, without a doubt, I think the most popular right now. Everybody's got him a flak. There's a bunch of memes about it. I did enjoy the Gunzerker in Borderlands 2, and I think Mose is going to feel kind of like the Gunzerker in a way. Now, obviously, I don't know that because I've never played her, but that's kind of the general impression I've gotten off of the teaser stuff. But I've been all Zane so far, but I want to play around with a different Zane build. I want to do a non-digiclone build that focuses all on slow-firing weapons. So like hand cannon type things, snipers, shotties, all that good stuff. Oh, I've never said bees weren't fun there, Beaumont. There was a day when I was a bee spamming mofo.
Yeah, there was a good portion of months that it was all bees.
Yeah.
Bees.
Well, I mean, the Dryad was probably probably the most popular hero at launch. When the Dryad launched, it was like, oh my god, the Terraria crossover. I mean, there was just so many people that came from Terraria. It was the one brilliant marketing thing that Trendy did. It's really, in my opinion, probably the only brilliant marketing thing Trendy did during the development of Dungeon Defenders 2. I mean, that was just a good thing, you know.
Hmm.
I'm going to go with the build I want to try to mess around with today is going to be a survivability, a heavy-hitting survivability build. So I'm going to stack into the shield, and I haven't yet to use the shield at all on Zane. Alright, so we got one more.
Sweet.
And that's the new one. Daz, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton.
Yar. Let's go. Yar.
I just spent like 60 million gold just last week, so I'm down quite a bit now. I think I've got like 80 mil or 70 mil. I'm not even sure. I never look at it anymore unless I need something. I spent like 60 million gold on doing stupid rerolls last week. And I got 88 mil, so I got a little bit of gold, not a ton. But yeah, I spent 50 or 60 million last week on rerolls and didn't get to 10. Of course. Alright, here comes the new hotness. Which sadly is just remarkably easy. It's actually it was a difficulty step down as far as mob difficulty goes. You know what the problem was, Graphic, is I wasn't using the right elements. Now I don't have that the ammo problem at all. Now of course I've got much larger ammo capacity. But I wasn't focusing on using the correct elements at all, and that was my ammo problem on day one. Borderlands 3, the elements are much more important than they were in the other Borderlands games. If you see a yellow bar, you just want to go corrosive. If you see the blue bar, you really want to be using shock. If you see the red bar, then you really want fire, you know. Do we want to, what do we want to do here? Do we want to just watch for the rare spawn, or do we want to turtle it? I mean, there's probably enough DU just to...
I just assumed that you already had a build.
I do have the build, but I normally just kill the rare spawn down here. I usually don't build for it, but I don't usually do this in a group either.
I know Monty had the setup for like proton beams and stuff like that. I wasn't using proton beams, I just had like...
Well, I mean, realistically, you could just spam the entire map with auras and win. You know.
Yeah, I got no mana left for this line up here.
Okay, I'll be there in a sec.
This one up here.
Dishawan over yonder. So we got one unprotected entrance right here.
Just spamming that all the way up there.
I think we good.
You just want to put your flame arrows in that there then, because that won't hold on its own.
No?
Nah. You've got better flames than that than I do, so.
There we go. That should work. So we got the one captain down here that we'll have to watch for on this ramp. Because I didn't build back.
Oh. Why didn't you just build it back then?
You don't need any gold to go from campaign to Chaos 7. Going through campaign to Chaos 7, you should be saving everything you get. You shouldn't be spending any gold. Just replace your items with better stuff from the next map. Oh, to upgrade an item. I don't know. I don't know the number off the top of my head to take something from 0 to 7. It's several million. But I mean, that's not something you want to do unless you've got an item that's just perfect and you do an AP reset. You don't want to be having to, trust me, I did that with a lot of stuff and it's just a huge grind. Just spam flame auras there, Cookie Down. Put your best shards and your best relic on your flame auras and spam flame auras on every lane with a wall and you'll win. I mean, it's...
Right, okay, right, come on people. There's no air lanes stuff down. What's going on? Come on now. Come on. What's going on
I
here?
usually throw a Skyguard right here and get rid of that one.
You've easily taken all that out over there. You've got.
I'm not going to take it all out because then the hex throwers are going to throw out the core and I'd have to build something else. But
I've never had them throw the core.
They throw out the core of me every match.
Have
I
they?
will take care of that. Yeah, literally every match.
There you go. Yeah,
there we go. Flyer problem resolved. We
Yeah,
got
I'll
ours
crack it
over
up.
here, right?
Crack it up.
Yeah, the flame aura should burn these flyers out.
Oh yeah. No, it was just that one. It was just that one. I noticed that there was nothing there.
Yeah, I usually throw a Skyguard up top or a flame aura on the bridge.
Yeah, for the maps I've done, I've not had hex throwers throw at the core.
Well, just wait until you're done with your AP resets. You're not going to want to use that the destructive pylon during AP resets anyway. It costs too much to upgrade. You'd have to dump 2 million into it like every 4 hours of play. That would be no good. So, just wait until you're done would be the best route. Yeah, my connection has been really hot and cold today. I'm getting off framey again here. This is the last map anyway. I'm sure we'll make it through it.
Hell yeah.
Gonna have to restart everything again before I start the afternoon stream. I'm assuming it's something on my end. The thing is I'm not having any other connection issue. Yeah, I've got a spotty connection issue today, Graphic. I don't know if it's something on my end or if it's YouTube. I mean, I know that my internet sucks, so it could be on my end. But I'm not having an issue with any other devices around the house. It's just the stream. What's going on there, Steven? How you doing? I've been having big bitrate drops today, Twinkie. I'm just gonna, before I start the afternoon stream over on Twitch, I'll restart everything.
See ya.
You can farm bosses would be the easiest way, Quicksilver. Yeah, my connection is just going to crap right now. What the hell? I'm wondering if there's a Windows update pending. I don't use Wi-Fi to stream. That would be a huge problem.
I don't think anybody has good enough Wi-Fi to
Right.
be able to do.
Yeah, this is a hard-line connection.
You always want to be hardline when you're playing games and stuff, so yeah.
How do you get iron? I'm not really sure what you mean there, Destroyer. How do you get iron in what? What game? Or iron bow. Is that what you meant to say? Instead of how do I get iron bro? The iron bow is a random gray drop. If that's what you're talking about.
League of Legends? Well, why is LOL getting brought up? What?
What's going on there, JK? Yeah, we didn't get any captain spawns over here anyway. It didn't even matter. I mean, it ain't over yet. I've been parked here ready for one.
What about that guy down there as well?
Okay.
That was dangerous.
This Lakelion?
Nope. The other spawn location for him to spawn on the other side of the ship.
For basic gear, Chaos 7 Expeditions would be the place to grind. They're elemental. And then for Chaos 8 amps, to get things upgraded to Chaos 8, you'd want to go to Prime Incursions. The Incursions on Prime difficulty, or you could do Onslaught if you chose to. But as far as the basics on getting gold, XP, basic sets of gear and mods, Chaos 7 Expeditions are the place. Didn't really miss much there, Geek. We're just burning through.
Ow.
Yeah, Epic. They're free on the Epic launcher, Twinkie. The bunch of Batman games. Did you see that, Omni?
Nope.
Gotta get some Batman in your life, man. I'm telling you. I've been telling you this for years. Needs more
Nope.
Batman.
Nope.
They're free games on the Epic launcher right now. Why would you not take free games? And they're good games. It's not like it's a bad game. You know?
What is it? Is it Arkham Asylum?
There's a bunch. There's like 6 free Batman games. Arkham is part of it. There's Lego Batman is in the mix, which I personally haven't played the Lego Batman games, but from what I understand, they're really good as well. Actually got really nice RPG elements and stuff. No such thing as a good Batman game. Are you crazy, Geek? You didn't like the Arkham games? I mean, they're quick.
Ban that guy right now.
They're quick playthroughs. Metro 2033 is going to be free. That's a great game, too. I mean, it's one that you're not going to get, like, many hours out of. It's not a grind game. But as far as playing through the story, that's a good game. You've already got 2033?
That's already been free.
Oh, very nice.
It's on Steam. It was Steam that I got that from. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, Geek, that's like just a step below just complete blasphemy. It's Batman, for God's sakes, man. They win just by having Batman as a playable character. That alone is enough to make any game legendary. Alright, that's a bit of an overstatement, but...
Yeah, maybe just a tad.
Just a tad?
Just a tad. See you, Captain.
Oh, little captain.
Get out of here. Get on your ship. Go on, get out of here.
Harbinger coming. Give him a ride. How did the captain and the Harbinger get hooked up? How are they homies? Whatever. Chill boat ride.
Look at the eyes. They're really brothers.
Could be. You never know. The Harbinger needed a new ship, so the captain hooked him up. Is that what it was, Beaumont?
Should have asked him for a better ship.
Oh, I know you are, Geek. I'm just harassing you.
Well, GG's, man. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Enjoy your Borderlands.
Oh, I will. I'm going to have to restart my machine and figure out what's going on. I've had 1,600 dropped frames this stream, which is about... Well, it's been 1,613 dropped frames, which is about 1,610 too many.
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing there, Well-Fed. The Harbinger...
Well, I'm gonna bounce for now.
Twinkie says the Harbinger sold the captain a 10 out of 10 in tenacity a while ago, and now they're chill.
Oh, really? No, yeah. You fat loots.
My weapon is maxed out, Hisaka. So, I mean, there's no reason to do it at all, other than it's a studded conch, so why would you not? But, you know.
Are you popping on again tomorrow for some DD2 action?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping we get a DD2 stream tomorrow. We'll see.
Okay, well, I'll catch you then.
Yeah,
We'll
sounds good.
Do some more stuff.
All right, man.
All right, well, take it, man.
Call it Beaumont Monty just feels wrong, but whatever. It's a thing now, Beaumont. We're anyway, everybody, thank you all so much for swinging by. I wanted to get a little YouTube stream in because I have been, the last several days I've been hanging out with my son, and I haven't gotten any stream time in or have been neglecting YouTube quite a bit. Any tips on who to play? Whoever you think is the most fun, JK. As a general rule, just pick whether you want melee or ranged heroes, and then look at your available heroes. I'll be playing Borderlands 3 on Twitch there, Twinkie. If you like ranged heroes, the Gun Witch is great, the EV2 is great, the Monk, of course, can go either way, ranged or melee. Anyway, y'all, everybody have a wonderful afternoon. If you're into the Borderlands 3, give me about probably 30 minutes or so to restart all of my stuff, because I've got that connection drop that's been happening today. So I'm going to see if there's a window update pending and see what exactly is going on. But anyway, hopefully everyone's having a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you guys in just a bit with some Borderlands 3 over on the Twitches. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good one.